Silver Fox says, I just moved my stack to Sparrow Wallet via cold card this morning. I feel like it was complicated and stressful, but got it done. Got my private keys onto Steel, but I'm always asking myself, where do I hide them? It's so stressful. It really is. That's the hardest part about like Bitcoin is the self-custody aspect and like spreading things out. So my answer to that is just like, put it in a place where you're going to know where it is. If you're somebody who just got into like the cold storage, the Sparrow Wallet, the cold card, keep it very simple. Keep it simple and check in on it like every week, every couple weeks. Make sure you know where it is. Make sure you know how to move Bitcoin off of there. Just focus on that for a while. If once you get to like a year or two, you have a bit more experience in there, then you can look at some options like multi-signature, collaborative custody. We're going to have an offer here for everybody in this community for that kind of thing, storing in different physical locations. But for now, I would just say keep it very simple. Put it under your mattress or something, like, I don't know. Just keep it simple. Know where it is, know how to restore it, know how to move Bitcoin. And then once you have some experience doing that, then you can graduate to like a multi-signature collaborative custody model. And then you can start getting a little bit more complicated too in terms of where you're storing it, putting in a different location, maybe. I don't know. It's tough. It's a very tough question to answer because everybody has a different risk tolerance. Everybody has a different amount of Bitcoin. Everybody has a couple different wallets they use. I don't know. Sorry, I don't have a great answer to that, but just keep it very simple right off the start. That's the main thing. I think there's been so many people lose their Bitcoin so unnecessarily just because they buy it, they set it up properly, they get help doing it, and then they just forget what they did. They forget their code, they lose their key, they overcomplicate things, and they can't access their Bitcoin again. And that would be the worst feeling in the world. Buying Bitcoin back in 2024 and protecting it, getting a cold card, but then you fuck it up by forgetting something in the setup. So that's what I would say. That's Silver Fox. Just keep it very simple. You're already on the good path of the Sparrow Wallet, the cold card. You're going to be able to manage your Bitcoin much more efficiently through that. But now just focus on, the process, on keeping it simple. My Path to Fire, shout out to him or her. Is up to 121 sats over in Zap.stream. Okay, I think we're going to call it here unless anybody else has any things to talk about or that they want to ask. I had a couple more questions here, but I don't know. I think we should just cut our losses here today. Be happy that we made it. This is actually a really, really good idea too. This is a great comment here from Muslim Bitcoiner. I'd rather split the 12 words in 6 and 6, where I put half the seed somewhere super secret, hold 6 near me, and memorize the 12 too. That's don't start memorizing like in your first month of cold storage. But yeah, that is something that you should work towards. One of my ideas that I had here, and I think that, it'd take a while for somebody to figure this out in my house, but one idea is that just get like a book. Get like a random book on your bookshelf. Start at like page 50. Every 10 pages, put a new word in there. You could maybe do that in 2 different books, 6 words in each. And then hide your Steel like somewhere in the wall or something like that. That's a very viable option too. Is use the books, write down the different words in there, split it up. Know the process though. Make sure you know what pages it is, what book it is, where the book is. Make sure you have all that like down. But then take the Steel, put it in the roof, put it in the backyard, whatever. Just in a place where if somebody broke in, they're not going to be able to just go there, grab it, and leave. That's kind of what you want. So I think that's it. We got an hour today. We did the whole show on YouTube. That's okay. I think we did that last week as well for the Q&A. But it is hot. It is storming. I'm very tired. So we're going to call it a day. And as Rock and Roll here says, have a great weekend, everyone. Remember, don't shitcoin. It's really bad for you. You're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted over these next 12 months to buy the new coin, the new Bitcoin, the Caspa coin, the Shiba Inu coin that went up 100% in the last week. You're going to be tempted. There's going to be a lot of times in these next couple of years where you're going to be tempted to either buy some shit coins or trade your Bitcoin for it. And it is a horrible idea. Just ignore it. Anytime, keep an open mind with a lot of things, but in this time in history, do not keep an open mind to anything other than Bitcoin. It's not financial advice. That's just the best advice I can give. That's the advice that I'm rolling with.